welcome to today's live stream. As you can see beside me we have a Electron rocket all the way from New Zealand. You can see it's pitch black. Yeah, it is night time in New Zealand and it's only 10:36 in the morning in the UK. So yeah, we are at T-minus 20 minutes to go till launch. This is quite an exciting little rocket, this one, carrying a small satellite that's going to go around the moon. So yeah, I'm going to show you flight details. So basically, let's see if I can get this one right. So this is our basically the launch of what this rocket and this satellite is going to do. So basically, I'm going to be looking off to my left. So basically, the rocket is going to take off, put it into a normal orbit, and then every time it goes around the Earth once, it will perform a burn for a certain duration, and that will just slowly rise its apogee every time. And you can see here it gets up, up and up and up, and then it does one final burn which gets it around to the, thank you Rich, it is 9:30, it's way too early for me, 9:36 PM, yeah, thank you Rich. So yeah, basically it's going to do a really cool manoeuvre over the next, how many days I'd say, I can't even see that, it's really small on my screen. Where is it? 6 days, yeah, so after 6 days, so over 6 days it will raise its orbit basically. I think they're actually showing it on screen now. So there you go, this is exactly what it's going to do. So every time when it gets to its perigee, it'll just keep raising and then it'll finally shoot for the moon, which is very, very cool. Let me know how the stream is. Now, unfortunately, what really annoys me is NASA, in their millions of dollars and billions of dollars, they still can't stream in even 1080p. Like, this stream is 720p. That is their highest quality you can go. Now, you know, there was SpaceX with test vehicles running 4K. Now, I understand, you know, yeah, SpaceX have Starlink and all that, but, you know, I don't know, I just feel like they could put a bit more of an effort if they want to, you know, push this out to people and get more people involved. You know, no one's going to watch some grainy, because this is really grainy. I'm watching it on my 4K monitor, and it is grainy. It is awful. It feels like something I would have seen, what, 5-10 years ago. Even I'm in 1080p 60 frames a second, but that's only because I want the low latency for you guys. So yeah, let's get the audio back for you guys. Oh, here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Our talented and dedicated team have been
There you go.
making their way methodically through launchpad, range.
So yeah, how do you think the stream's going so far? Let me know in the chat. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Plenty more videos and live streams coming. Yeah, it's going to be a really interesting couple of months. We got SLS finally getting the okay, so they're going to roll it back to the VAB, do final launch prep, and then, you know, we should get an announcement soon of some day. It'll be quite good. Right now, currently, we are actually going to check Starship. I know it's still early morning, but we did have Booster 7 on what was it on the orbital launch mount. That's a space flight. Oh no, here we go. So right now, here we go. So you've got Booster 7 sitting on there. Oh, we got the
Avionics. Avionics is go. GNC.
GNC is go.
VMS.
VMS is go.
T1.
T1 is go.
GC.
GC is go.
PLS.
PLS is go.
RSO. RSO is go. MET.
MET is go.
MM.
MM is go.
Tank.
Tank is go.
Prop Charlie.
Prop Charlie is go.
AV Charlie.
This is what we like. We like the NOPO.
Ecom is go.
C2.
C2 is go.
Fighter.
Fido is go.
LD sub.
LD sub is go.
Look at all them monitors.
In all stations, that is the go-no-go sequence complete. We're currently T-minus 14 minutes, 8 seconds and counting. We go for terminal count start at T-minus 10 minutes.
Hey.
From this time, the 3-word procedure is in effect.
Yep. So if they shout hold, 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 that holds, that stops everything.
Go. That is a clear run through status checks, and as you have, we are moving forward to the launch of the Capstone.
So basically, Booster 7 has been lifted with the chopsticks there onto the orbital launch mount. They've tested the igniters, basically what lights the engines. Yeah, they've been doing really good. There are actually people working right now on Ship 24's. That's the Pez dispenser for the Starlink. That is mad. Well, if you see me hold a screwdriver, it's because my little rage quit the other week. I lost my escape button, so I had to press it with a screwdriver. Because I have no idea. Let's go to this one. No. Oh man. Oh look, there I am. Okay.
That NASA can partner with.
Here we go.
Like Capstone, and really take a leading role in.
I don't know who this guy is.
Gathering data that we can use for other projects. This spools into the ability to have.
You might hear my dog. Oh no,
she's
asleep. Oh no, she's not. She heard me talk.
Yeah,
hello. She got up early with me. Thanks, Rich.
They developed the Lunar Photon, which is being used for another NASA mission, which would not have come to pass if it wasn't for the Capstone mission. We wouldn't have the data.
I got to stop shopping on Amazon. I really have. I'm stopping.
Wasn't here as a commercial partner on this project to bring the data from project
See?
to
Every time I sit down at this computer and I live stream, I'm tired. It's either late at night or what I would call early in the morning.
Go develop this, and then if there's spin-offs that are beneficial in other areas, you're starting to already see that with Capstone?
Yeah, absolutely. Some of the examples, like one of the most obvious ones, is with the Capstone propulsion system itself. Having a high delta V propulsion system on a CubeSat form factor is something that is, in the small sat world, kind of the holy grail. Being able to go somewhere and actually do something of value is really useful. And having stellar exploration develop a propulsion system that Capstone's using to get in orbit around the moon.
Today's drink of the day, really, really bad, and I don't suggest anyone drink these. I got a Monster, even though you're not going to be able to see the... Oh, there you go, you can kind of see it. Yes, I got a Monster because It's super early for me on a day off. I actually was going to try and wake up today quite early anyway. This was meant to be... I always get confused at UTC time versus British summertime. I don't know why. I always seem to get confused. I always forget that it'd be British Standard Time, summertime is an hour after UTC. And I for some reason I just can't get that in my head. So I was gonna say, Rich, I was thinking you were working, but hey, if you're watching, you're up early as well. Yeah, this is day. What is it? Tuesday. This is day 4 of my 5 days off. So I got 1 day off. I think we've actually got another rocket launch. Is it Thursday? 29th of June. Yeah, was that 29th? Oh, okay. Tomorrow night we have a rocket launch. We have SES. What is it? Geostationary orbit. Ooh. I might have to check that one out, make sure that one's still going. I am going on the SpaceX website right now. Oh, actually, I want to show you a speed test. Right. Here we go. So, you can't see my location because it's not my location. So, here we go. You ready? This is full fiber BT. I'm running a live stream. I've got loads of things on. Boom. Look at that. Now, I've got guaranteed 700. I get about 900 on most days. Obviously, I am doing quite a bit on it. So, look at that. It's mad. So, my upload has definitely gone down. So, yeah, it's pretty... I'm quite happy with that. And my phone gets like 500 on a good day. So yeah, there we go. That is my super fast broadband. So these streams should not have any problems other than problems I create myself. So yeah, that's gonna be sick. What I'm gonna do, just gonna post up. T minus. Oh, where were we? 5 minutes. Is it the most? Okay, yeah, admittedly that is true. It's the first truly private one, yeah, because like the Falcon 9 takes off from Kennedy, but when Starship gets, you know, it will just make it so much easier to get big mass up into... Yep. But it's not a closed cycle like Raptor. That is pretty sick that it's 3D printed. Just realised you guys can't hear the sound.
Serves as in-space propulsion to deploy payloads to orbit.
Oh,
in its most
I was
form,
16.
the stage is called Photon.
Bloody brilliant.
To support small satellite
You can
missions
change your
even beyond
background
Earth
picture
orbit.
every time.
It's to this structure that the
Every
Capstone
time you can,
satellite is
every time you
attached,
wake it, you
ready to
close
be
it.
carried on its way to
Different
its
picture
lunar
every time.
destination in near rectilinear
It's awesome.
halo orbit.
And the widgets are good. Ooh, it's gone quiet.
T-minus 5 minutes and 30 seconds on the clock, and from here, the launch team will move on to some of the final milestones and checks of Electron, Photon, and Capstone before liftoff.
Discrimination or racist language is unacceptable in any form and has no part in society. Lewis is an incredible ambassador. Or whatever it is, for our sport and deserves respect. His tireless effort to increase diversity and inclusion are lessons many and something we are committed to in F1. Yeah, whatever.
From this initial parking orbit, Photon's Hypercurie engine will perform a series of orbit raising maneuvers over 5 days to stretch its orbit into a prominent ellipse around Earth.
So what the hell's happening? Why are they posting that?
Time, accelerating Photon to allow it to escape.
They worried people were going to start
on a course for the moon.
Swearing at him.
From there,
in Silverstone.
NRHO is expected to take around 4 months, with the CubeSats team at Advanced Space's Mission Operations Center commanding the spacecraft to fire its thrusters to adjust its course accordingly. Now, if we are looking back at the pad camera now, we can see that the rocket's strong back has retracted and has moved into the launch position. This launch platform structure is what holds the
oh jeez, people are causing trouble in Formula 1 chat.
You can see Electron's icy white stripes on the outside of the rocket there too.
Oh jeez, I got 7
Those
notifications.
are because of the super cold liquid oxygen propellant on the inside of the rocket.
Facebook on computers just rubbish now. Absolute rubbish.
Areas along the rocket's black carbon composite body. Now, our last weather update also confirmed that the wind speed at T0 is expected to be good for launch, further minimizing the weather risk to today's mission. Now, as we get closer to the countdown, it is worth pointing out what kind of views to expect from launch today. As
Not
always,
much,
we'll be
probably.
the live views you see on your screen from various cameras at the pad and at range control. However, for this mission, we won't have the typical onboard vehicle cameras you might be familiar with for Electron launches, and that is because this mission has extensive telemetry requirements. So to reduce the load on systems and operators, we've streamlined the mission down to essential systems only. Now, while we won't have those live vehicle feeds to show you, we will be broadcasting mission data and animations, so you can keep up with the launch progress throughout the ascent.
Well, that's kind of boring.
And now we are coming up to a critical.
What are you doing after stream? After the stream,
the team are tracking
I've got to do loads of stuff.
And the weather is looking good.
What did I do?
At T-minus 2 minutes, very shortly,
What have I got to do today? I'm
trying
to think actually, Rich.
Over the launch countdown, followed by the call that LOX loading is complete on Electron.
I can't actually remember. I've got nothing planned, I don't think.
First and second stages are pressurized for launch.
Why?
Followed by that will be the iconic final countdown to liftoff at T-minus 10 seconds and engine ignition at T-minus 3 seconds. We'll hand over now to mission control and listen into those calls to launch.
Launch vehicle is fully on internal power. Lunar Photon is on internal power.
You can't meet. I can't actually meet up because I'm going out with Dad later on. I don't know what time. I think about 1. Oh, my wife is awake. Hello, you right? Yeah. I forgot UTC is an hour in front of British summertime. So it's now. It's literally 1 minute now. So, you right? Yeah. Love you.
Stage 1 and
stage.
Yeah, we're going out with Dad later on. I've literally got until like I think 1-2 o'clock, so I wouldn't be able to meet up.
Enabled.
If you said yesterday, yeah, I could have done it. But yeah, I can't meet up, unfortunately.
What a tell you deactivated.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
T-minus 20 seconds.
20 seconds. Move my microphone down a little bit.
10,
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ooh, that's bright. Jeez. That sounds like a proper rocket, that does. That's what I sound like a missile would sound like. Here it goes. It's going. It's a bit shame we're not going to get any onboard views of it. That's quite a shame.
Stage 1 propulsion is nominal.
Entering burnout detect mode.
Right. Well, it's I will do, Rich. I'll say hi.
Rank ship run 1.
Damn, he's going for it.
At T+1
Do you know what, actually?
and Electron is in the air and onward to the moon for the Capstone
Onwards
mission.
to the
That
moon.
rocket is soaring through this nighttime sky, now past
I was going to say, that's
14 kilometers
gorgeous.
altitude in these past few moments. Now things look to be continuing nominally, which means that shortly Electron will come up against max Q, or maximum dynamic pressure.
Sure.
Now this is the moment when Electron will experience its most amount of mechanical stress as it travels through the atmosphere. And I can confirm from mission control that we have had max Q confirmed, so that was a successful pass through that milestone, and Electron is onward
Nice.
to orbit. So propulsion appears nominal on that first
I need a
stage, and the
haircut.
Photon Lunar upper stage and Capstone
Seriously,
spacecraft
dude.
remain healthy
Look at this.
inside the rocket's fairing. We are coming up soon
Look at
on
that.
3 events in
That
the
is
launch timeline that will occur in very short succession.
way
So
too long.
soon, the 9 Rutherford engines powering
Just
Electron
putting my
right now
headphones on
will
is
diminish
annoying.
their power and then shut off completely. That command is signaled by the rocket's flight computer and then called across mission control comms as MECO, or main engine cutoff. Now once that action is complete, Electron will separate its first and second stages. The main booster will continue to slow and remain behind while the second stage carries on with the mission with the ignition of its single Rutherford engine.
Nice. Oh,
And we
there's
have
the.
had MECO
So we
confirmed.
get a proper animation. Oh, nice.
On the
That's actually
fairing
pretty good.
separation for the mission. So just to confirm from mission control comms, we have had MECO and
So we're gonna
second
have
stage
like
separation is carrying on now, as you can see in that
XVP
animation.
the
So
fairings.
soon we will be coming up to the fairing separation of this mission.
I quite like this
Using
actually.
fairing halves or the rocket's nose
This
cone
is
that sits
better
on
than
top
just
of the
cutting
second
back to
stage.
the
Now that Electron will
commentators.
pass the Kármán line, we don't need that fairing. It served its purpose to protect the payload.
There you go, above the
on
Kármán line.
stage during the launch through Earth's atmosphere. So again, that fairing will separate shortly in preparation for the final
That's
stage
pretty
separation
good.
between the second stage and Photon. So there we go. We
That
have
is
on comms,
very
we've had
good.
fairing separation on that
I
second
like
stage,
the little
and so the
diagrams up
confirmation
there.
mission is continuing as it should, with Capstone and the Photon Lunar upper stage now exposed to space and no longer needing that protection through Earth's atmosphere. Now it's very exciting to see this mission up and in the air, and if you have just joined us, we have had a great start to today's journey to the moon. We have successfully cleared the pad at Launch Complex 1
see,
just
she
a few
can't say
moments
it
ago,
either.
and we are now well on our way to space, having completed that first successful pass through max Q, main engine cutoff, stage separation, and fairing jettison to reach this point now in the mission. Now Electron's second stage remains attached to the Photon Lunar upper stage carrier and Capstone, providing it with that assist to the mission's parking orbit at 165 kilometers above Earth.
165
the rocket's second stage
kilometers.
is moving along nicely on its continued ascent, now traveling at a very fast speed.
I'm pretty sure the Earth hasn't moved in that video.
Second stage on
I swear they're just replaying the same little angles.
By our vacuum optimized Rutherford engine. Soon
Look,
the
so there's
batteries on that engine will need to be swapped out. Now this is a unique aspect of our 3D printed
actually,
engines because
I think
it's
that
not
is
many
moving.
engines that are powered by batteries in the first place. In fact, the Rutherford became the first
Right,
rocket engine
let's
in
have a
the
look.
world
We're
to
looking
reach space
for.
using an electric pump feed cycle.
There you go. So this is where I think it repeats.
Now how it works is that we keep the engine firing all the way to orbit with the batteries that are powering
Yep,
the
it
engine.
repeats because look, there's that long streak of cloud, and we should. Yeah, there you go. Oh man, I was hoping it was going to keep going.
And that moment is coming up shortly. We will hopefully hear that.
It's just like watching it on repeat. That's quite funny. So yeah, so now it's starting to level off.
Stage 2 is starting to throttle down.
There you go. So this is for the battery jettison. So basically there's 2 sets of batteries on this
Stage 2 guidance remains nominal, 200 seconds remaining.
second stage, and basically they have to detach one set of batteries for the other one to use, because you'd just be carrying dead weight basically. It's quite a clever way of doing it. It's not very good for reusability, but this isn't designed for the second stage to be reused anyway, so it'd just be burnt up in the atmosphere.
And that is very warm compared to the liquid oxygen temperature, our other propellant. So
I was going to say, yeah.
Minus 178 degrees with 40% or so propellant left.
Hot swap.
So that's where the batteries, basically they're like big silver boxes almost. So that will just burn up in the atmosphere.
Now next we should expect to hear one of our operators in mission control call out that Electron is orbital, indicating that the rocket is in the right place ahead of stage separation. So SECO, the acronym for
Come on, show us another one.
And the subsequent stage separation.
Is it literally going to be just watching the same one? Oh, I'm partly see-through. That's pretty good.
The second stage will shut off ahead of the final separation of the vehicle between the second stage and the Photon Lunar upper stage. There will be a bit of a gap between that final separation and the first hypercurie burn, as this stage separation places the Photon Lunar upper stage in an elliptical orbit of Earth first.
Yep.
Now a reminder that 165 low Earth orbit is just the first orbital phase for this.
An elliptical orbit is basically one side is quite close to the Earth, and then one side's up and around like that. And it's basically like a kind of like a teardrop around the Earth. One's higher than the other one.
Once Electron has completed SECO and stage separation, let's listen into mission control comms.
Is that my daughter? I wanna, yeah. Give me my daughter. My daughter's coming on stream. Okay. Hello, baby. My daughter is on stream. Say hello, Jess. Look at that. Look at that. It's a rocket. It's a rocket. Say hello to Uncle Rich. Hello, Uncle Rich. You right, Jess, yeah? This one's now finally woken up. Yeah. Oh, really?
3,000 kilometers an hour.
Just look at the rocket.
Right, you can see
Look at the rocket.
75 kilometers.
Rich says hello. Uncle Rich says hey.
That 165
You say hey.
parking orbit very soon.
Hey. Yeah, just. So there we go. I have now a baby. Jess, do you want to be Do you want to be in the office with me?
Seeker confirmed.
Here we go. Oh, Seco confirmed. That's good. Man. Oh. I don't know why it's replaying my...
Cooling down, that tells us that second engine cutoff was successful on Electron's second stage.
Yay! Go
The
Rocket
Photon Lunar upper stage
Lab!
has now departed into its low Earth orbit with the moon-bound Capstone spacecraft.
Yeah,
on
you good
board.
girl.
Now, as
She's
a
gonna
reminder
love
from
rockets.
here, Photon
And you,
is in
Jess?
charge of the
You're
mission.
gonna love
With its
rockets.
relightable Hypercurie
This
engine,
will be yours
Photon
one
will
day,
begin
Jess.
maneuvering into
Yeah?
a parking
Probably
orbit
not the computer.
just
The
above
computer will probably
substantial
die.
atmospheric drag.
No, I meant. I don't know why the.
It is the perfect stable
Oh, I
platform
know why.
from
Because
which
I've
to
got
prepare for lunar departure.
replay
Now, once Photon is in the correct orbital
things when I
alignment,
replay
Hypercurie engine
things that
will
turned
begin
on when
performing a burn to
I
lift
start
the
and
highest point of
start back
Photon's
on the
orbit, the apogee.
source.
Now, as it gains
So that's why.
altitude and velocity,
Yeah, Daddy.
and so what goes
So
up
Daddy.
comes back down.
She's looking
as
at
Earth's
my
gravity pulls it back
my
towards
Echo
the planet.
Show
When it
screen.
reaches the
There's a
lowest
picture of
point
me and
of purity,
Chantel.
once again, Photon's Hypercurie engine ignites to increase velocity and raise its apogee
Who's that?
higher. So if you've ever been on a
Who's that
swing
there?
set, swung to the top,
Who's
and
that?
back down, and then kicked your legs out to throw your weight forward to reach even higher on the next swing, and you followed
No,
similar
you can take
principles
it
to
now.
what our Photon upper stage will be doing in space.
Well, I wanna,
Now,
but
as these phasing orbits get bigger, they
no,
take
no,
longer
you
to
take her.
complete.
She's
The
got to have her
first will only
breakfast.
take around 90 minutes, while the last one will take around 15 hours. Then on the final
Yeah, it's
phasing
fine.
pass,
This is
Photon will
almost done
ignite
anyway because it's
Hypercurie
just going to
for a
be
precision transfer
animations, I
engine
believe.
accelerating the upper stage and Capstone to a top speed of nearly 11 kilometers per second. Fast enough to break free of low Earth orbit.
I want
its
to
way the
break
moon.
through he.
The speed Photon is traveling at this point will shoot it well past the moon's orbit and to the edge of the Earth-Moon system.
Oh,
on a
wow.
transfer orbit. Lined up with the sun and using its gravitational pull to shape Photon's orbit to match speed with the moon, Capstone will then be deployed and carry on the mission solo. And so with those first few Hypercurie burns scheduled in the coming hours, I'm going to send it back to Daryl and the team at the Kennedy Space Center.
Okay.
Daryl, I know you weren't here in person, but how was that for you guys? over at KFC?
SLS in the
My heart is
background.
still
Look,
pounding.
they're
I know
pushing
our feeling is
SLS.
Thrilled at the successful first phase of this mission.
Is that? Oh, it still is at the launch pad. Okay.
Watch it with you, and boy, what a beautiful picture from here, and congratulations so far.
So they've got all the
success of the
multiple
launch.
setups
Obviously,
and
a lot
that, you
more
know,
steps to go
they just
before
need to go
Capstone,
1080p.
gets into its
You know, it would
orbit.
be, it'd make it so
look
much
at this
nicer.
far with a great beginning. Quick note on this rocket right behind me, the Space Launch System, NASA's Mega Moon rocket. It completed its wet dress rehearsal. It will be
Well, it had
returning
a
to the
hydrogen
vehicle
leak,
assembly
but
building
you know,
in just a matter of days.
they're just
Going
gonna
back on
allow that to
Friday,
go past.
Repair to the hydrogen leak will be made.
There you go.
And then the next time it rolls back out to the pad right there, it will be ready to go to the moon.
Look at
What a
that.
beautiful
That's gonna be a
shot we
monster
see
rocket
there.
to
We are
watch.
at
It really
daybreak
is.
here on the east coast of Florida.
All of that
5:59,
green, not green,
is when
orange
first
body.
light arrived,
That's
and we've
all,
got some beautiful
you know,
pictures
wasted.
there of our moon rocket.
It's all wasted. That
And
whole
now
lot.
let's, go back down
Because,
to
you know,
New Zealand, and joining us
NASA
now
just got
is
money
Bradley
to burn,
Smith,
obviously.
the Director of Launch Services at NASA's
Need the
Kennedy Space Center. He's with the
reusability
launch team
to
in New Zealand.
SpaceX.
And I want to ask you, Bradley, first of all,
Right.
you're half world away, and there's a little bit of a small delay between us, but I want to ask you, how did the launch go?
So, I think, guys, that is where we're going to end the stream. It's nice to see Rocket Lab actually really getting some good launches in now. My hair is going everywhere. Yeah, it was really, really good. As you can tell, my baby's being a bit of a pain. But yeah, it was really nice. They're getting better. All these small launch people. So yeah, thank you very much for watching the stream today. I'm Lee. Fly safe, land safer.